church land and building. This is ministry coaching number 15. Now, not all churches have their own land and building. There are favor and privileges of some churches who have rich pastor, some who have rich members who donated, give some big amount of money to buy land and start building, but not everyone have that opportunity. So my advice is that start small, and then use a house, maybe your own house, as a pastor, and slowly after a year or 2 years, pray. You prayed already about your building, your land. Prayer is the foundation, and if the members will grow, and then they will participate in raising money for that, because it's not easy. Even our part, we are 39 years in the ministry, but it took us 20 years to buy our land. We have just paid 2019 in Cagayan de Oro City. Until now, we are still renting in hotels. Maybe we transferred already more than 50 times since 1990. But here in our headquarters, we started in 1984, and we just started our building year 2000, a small one, but still we cannot legally pay and buy the land because it is a problem. So if ever there are people who will allow their land to be used, please, pastor, do not build a big building in that land, and be sure to have an agreement with your member and the members of the family that you will use that, a written form that you will use that, so that if some members of the family don't like it, you have papers to show. And if it is a donation, be sure na there is a written agreement, then notified, notaryado sa lawyer that it is donated, and kung mahimuan og deed of donation, may rapod, or deed of sale, butan na lang gipalit, o butan na lang amount og 100 or 500 pesos instead of $500,000, basta kay naalay deed of sale. Okay? Para nga safe ikaw to lead the church and to have that land, and then to start a building in that land. Kailangan ang mga papilis diya, no? Importante ka kaistanan. Whatever o sa agreement isulat, kung paggamit lang, kung donation, deed of donation. Pero I advise, palit, bisag gamay lang kaistanan, deed of sale. Okay? O kwaon gid ang title niya na ngalan, as long as you have the title, so it means it is safe na. Unya, ang pamagin lang ana, kung kwarta gid sa katawhan, name of the church represented by you. What's the name of your church? For example, Jesus for All Nations, represented by me, Bishop Gadian. That's not really mine. That belongs to the church. Okay? That's not my personal property. Mao na ang buhaton mga pastors, young pastors, or pastoring for more than 5 years or 10 years, and still you're praying for your land and building. Right now, there is a ministry that helps church building. You look for that group. I forgot the meaning of G-swap, but we are applying for that also. Pag naana kay title, they will help you in church building as long as you have title, and then whatever is the cost of the entire building, 70% they will shoulder it, and the 30% you will prepare money for that, for the labor. So if ever your budget is, example, 5 billion, 70% of that they will supply the money. You look for that. You ask, you send me a private message so that I can guide you to the right person in Cagayan de Oro City, because this organization is the founder is American. Okay, so church building is very important. I know we have many house churches meeting in homes, but sometimes there is problem if some of the member of the family will not allow anymore to use their house. So we need to have our own, even small land. And you know what? Buying a land is one sign of possessing the land, meaning that's ownership. It means God gave you the land, and what will follow is that God will give you more people. Okay, so praise God for those churches who are rich in money and bought their land and build beautiful buildings. Praise God for that. But to those who are still praying, pray, and then gather your leaders, pray what is the tawag anang sa klaseng church building. Look for an architect, pa-drawing na for the plan of the building, and don't forget to secure that deed of sale, and then the title of the land, so that there is no problem ahead of you. Problema ay maminusa na. Okay, my prayer is that you are listening to me someday. You will have your own building, you will enjoy your own land, and the people of God will be happy, and God will give you vehicles for your family and even for the church. Okay, God bless everyone, and enjoy serving God. If you are still praying for building and land, don't be discouraged. It's a fight of faith. Without building on church land, you can still be fruitful in God. Remember, Jesus will always say to the church who have not much money, no building, no land, Jesus will always tell you, you are rich. Sa iya pananaw, hindi ka pobre, because you continue serving God even in times of need. God bless and continue serving God.